All right. Okay, welcome back, NextGen students. All right, so today we will be going through this paper. Okay, this is for the Malaysians. Your seniors actually took this paper. Okay, this is a May-June 2022 paper, and this is the variant 1-2. Okay, so the variant 1-2 and 2-2 were the papers that your seniors took. Okay, for those who are in Malaysia. All right, so okay, so go and read these instructions. We won't go through it. This paper is 80 marks. All right, make sure you all know all of these formulas here. Okay, get familiar. If you don't know, right, go print it out. Go put it under your pillow. Okay, put it under your pillow so that you can your head can absorb. Okay, your mind can absorb all these formulas. Okay, so make sure you know all of these formulas because some of it we actually don't really need to memorize, right? You can always refer it back to here to get the answer. Okay, to get the answer and to get the clues. Okay, so there's what? Quadratic equation, binomial, arithmetic, geometric, your identities, and then your sine rule, cos rule. Okay, so make sure you know what are y'all doing over here. Okay, what can y'all get here? All right, let's look at the first question. The diagram shows the graph of y equals to a sine bx plus c, where a, b, and c are integers for negative 180 to 180 degrees. Find the values of a, b, and c. Okay, so number one, a, b, and c. What does it signify? Okay, always this question always comes out on. Okay, then they will give you some sort of sine, cos, or tangent graph. Okay, A is what? All right, just a recap. A is amplitude. Okay, B is you calculate your period. C is your vertical translation. Okay, amplitude means from middle to highest or lowest. Okay, from middle to highest or lowest. Period, you need to know the formula. Period means one whole cycle. Okay, one whole cycle. For sine graph, it will be period equals to 360 over b, right? Okay, 360 over b. Then vertical translation is how your graph shift up or down. Okay, how I would do this particular question, right? I always determine where is my middle point first. Okay, if you all watch back the graph and the trigo, right, when we answer this A, B, and C, right, I always say to determine where is the middle point first. Okay, so you see over here, you draw your middle point. Okay, so draw your middle point. So you are clear on where exactly is the middle. Okay, because from the middle, then we can read some of the important information already. Okay, so this middle point here is what? So we count now. -1, -2, -3. Okay. Each of it is 1, right? So this is y equals to -3. Okay, you write this down first. All right. First thing, let's find what is A. Amplitude means your middle point to your highest or lowest. Okay, so you choose either one of it. So what is the distance between the middle point and your highest point or lowest point? So -3 to 2 will be 2 minus -3. So your A here is equals to 5. Okay, so A is equals to 5 based on this. Second one, okay, second one is what? Period. So period means completing one whole cycle, right? Okay, so one whole cycle of a sine graph, this is one complete sine graph. Okay, so one complete sine graph over here, I get is 90 degrees. Okay, so we have to read based on the graph here. Okay, this is 90 degrees. Okay, so we put into the formula period equals to 360 over b. Okay, so we calculate it. Okay, so 360 over b equals to 90 degrees. Okay, this is the formula. For tangent, you got to remember it's 180. Okay, so for sine and cos, it will be the same. Okay, so just go rearrange it. So b equals to 360 divided by 90. Okay, therefore it will be equals to 4. Okay, it will be equals to 4. Okay, then C value is vertical translation. Okay, so for over here, this one you just need to see, originally this is the middle point. So it shifted down -3, right? The whole graph shift down by -3. Therefore, C is equals to -3. Okay, so you just need to understand A, B, and C value. If you don't know this part, go into the trigo, the graph part. Yeah, you all can learn everything over there. Okay, no issues. This one relatively easy, right? Okay, trigo, this is graph of trigonometry functions. So inside your 9.4. So just go into Thinkific 9.4 if you want to watch this part. Okay, question 2. Okay, question 2. Given that x equals to secant square theta and y plus 2 equals to cotangent square theta, find y in terms of x. All right, for this particular question, there are 2 ways that you can do it. So you all see my answer scheme. All right, what we want to do is we want just in x and y, okay? Y equals to something lah, okay? Y equals to something. So what we can do over here, okay, we need to try to relate what is the relationship between secant square and cotangent square first, okay? So that we can take it away. So if you see the working that I give you all, we can write it as x equals to 1 over cos square theta. Then your second equation, you can write it as y plus 2. Then cotangent square is 1 over cot square. Okay. Cotangent square or cot is 1 over tangent, right? 1 over tangent also can be written as cos over sine. Okay, because sine over cos is tangent, so you just inverse it. So over here, we can write it as cos square theta over sine square theta. All right, the alternative method, you all can look at the side, which I won't write through. So you all just follow the answer schema that I gave you all. X equals to 1 plus tangent square theta. You can do that also. Then you change the y plus 2 equals to cotangent square theta into y plus 2 equals to 1 over tangent square theta. So our goal over here is to make one term to be the same. Okay, one of the terms to be the same. Okay, so that we can eliminate it. Okay, so over here, let's see what we can do. Over here, we can also write it as cos square theta over 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, so everything becomes cos square theta lah. Okay, from here, I make cos square theta to be the subject. Okay, so what I want to do over here, I want to do a simultaneous equation. Okay, therefore it will just be in terms of y and x. So I sub 1 into 2. Okay, sub 1 into 2. It will be y plus 2 equals to 1 over x. Okay, over 1 minus 1 over x. Okay, I'm just subbing both of these equations together. Okay, both of these equations together. This one y plus 2. Okay, then just go and simplify it. Okay, go and simplify it, and you will get this one. We do the bottom first. So x minus 1 over x. And over here, 1 over x minus 1. Okay. Then y equals to 1 over x minus 1 minus 2. Okay, they never ask you to write in a very, very specific form. So don't need to go and like simplify it or whatever lah. Okay, if not necessary, don't need to do it. All right, but if you go and do it, also can. The other alternative will be, okay, if you continue doing it, will be y equals to Oops, no equal here. Y equals to 3 minus 2x over x minus 1. Okay, so always just remember, you do just enough because sometimes you all simplify, you all do it wrongly. Okay, the other alternative, like what I said, if you do the 1 plus tangent square theta, then y plus 2 equals to 1 over tangent square theta. You all can see in my working there. You will get the same answer also. Okay, you will get the same answer. Okay, Ken, this question? Easy? Okay, so this is using your trigo identities. Trigo identities, which is actually just, you just need to look at the formula sheet. Okay, the page 2, trigo identities is actually given to you. So you don't have to memorize it. You just need to get familiar with it, okay, and know where to find. Always remember, whenever you got some sort of square, when your trigo and got square, right? Think about identities. Okay, try to figure out from there if you don't know where to go to. Okay, just go to the page 2, then go and write down all the identity. You see, oh, okay, secant square got what? Cotangent square got what? Maybe try to figure out from there. Okay, if you don't know how to see it. Okay, question 3. Okay, question 3. Variables x and y are such that when log 2y plus 1 is plotted against x squared, a straight line graph passing through the point 1, 1 and 2, 5 is obtained. Okay, find y in terms of x. All right, so for straight line equation, what I mentioned to take note of is that this and these points is your big X and your big Y. Okay, in this case will be what? In this case, it will be, so you sketch it out so that you remind yourself, log 2y plus 1 against x squared. Next thing, what we can see also, they say is 1, 1, and then 2, 5. Okay, you just roughly sketch it out so you know, oh, okay, I'm trying to find this equation of this line here, where it's 1, 1, 2, 5. Okay, at least I know, right, what's the shape of it. It's going up. Okay, it's going up. So if it's going up, most likely my gradient will get positive lah. Okay, they will always come out like, okay, not always often they come out, if it's like this, the type of question is just like this already. Okay, the first one will ask you to do some sort of big Y equals to M big X plus C, ask you to find, then the next 2 questions will be ask you find X value, ask you find Y value. Okay, so it's relatively easy, but you need to get the first one correct. The first one wrong, the whole thing wrong already. Okay, so let's find what is our M first. So M, we use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 5 minus 1 over 2 minus 1. Okay, you get M equals to 4. Okay, then over here, y equals to mx plus c. Okay, we want to find what's our c value. You can sub in. So you got these points. I got m equals to 4. I can use 1, 1 or 2, 5. Okay, either one of the points. All right. This part here is where students often get wrong also. Okay, so if you go and write like this, log 2y plus 1 equals to 4x squared plus c. Okay, most student, let's say if I use 1, 1, most student, y'all will go and sub in 1 and 1 here. Okay, wrong. Remember this point over here, okay, all this 1, 1 and 2, 5 is already x squared and log 2y plus 1. Okay, so this entire thing is actually 1. This one also 1. All right, so don't go and sub it into individual values, because this is where students often make the mistake. Okay, because you all write it as this form, then after that, you all go and sub in, you all treat this as x and y, x and y. Okay, this is not x and y. This is x squared, this is log 2y plus 1. Okay, go and find the c value. So this will be 4 plus c, therefore c equals to -4. Okay, so I have my equation ready. So this will be log 2y plus 1 equals to 4x squared minus 3. Okay, so this is the equation of the line, but the question says I want find y in terms of x. Sorry, -3. Oops. Okay, -3. Yeah. Okay, then just go and rearrange. Sorry, not rearrange it. Yes, rearrange it, but we need to change. We don't want the log there. So we change it to log to indices form. It can be written as 10 to the power of 4x squared minus 3 equals to 2y plus 1. Okay, because LG is log 10. Okay, so this one is just log to index form. Okay, log form to index form. And then rearrange some more. So we want y as a subject. So I put 2y equals to 10 to the power of 4x squared minus 3 minus 1. Okay, this plus 1, I bring it over to here, but I just rotate both of it together with each other. Then y equals to 1 over 2, 10 to the power of 4x squared minus 3 minus 1. Okay, I saw some of you do until the last part. You all got it wrong, so you just have to be careful with your calculation. Okay, Can do this one? Easier? Okay, I think until here all still quite easy. Okay, so now we have this y in terms of x already. Now they say find the value of y when x equals to 3 over 2. Why do I square the... Oh, sorry. Correct, Dania. Okay. Okay, my bad. Dania say, why do I square? It's actually just 1 only. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. Okay. Yeah, I got add an extra square. Okay, so over here, this one, don't go and square it. Okay, don't go and square it. Okay, Dania, you're correct. Better than me already. Okay, this one I lucky, just happened to be correct. Okay, so what Dylan said, next question, when I rewrite the question, I wrote 3 to 4 already. Ayo, careless again. Okay, so don't be careless. Okay, don't be careless. Okay, so we just need to sub it in. This was what we calculated. Okay, so I think if you all calculate it wrongly, right? Most likely all these further ones all wrong already. Okay, all also wrong. So you have to be extra careful and make sure you all know how to do the straight line equation. Okay, so straight line equation. This is straight line graph under straight line graph, which is chapter 7. Okay, so just sub it in. Okay, this one just sub it in. So 1 over 2, 10 to the power of 4, 3 over 2 square minus 3 minus 1. Okay, this one just type in the calculator. Okay, you'll get 0. Your y will be equals to 0. Okay, then the last one, find the value of x when y equals to 2. So I use that same exact equation again. So when y equals to 2, it will be 2 equals to, okay, wait, I put the 2 at the right-hand side, easier to count. 1 over 2, 10 to the power of 4, x squared minus 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Okay, so what do I want to do? Multiply the whole equation by 2. Then it'll be 4x squared minus 3 minus 1 equals to 4. Therefore, 10 to the power of 4x squared minus 3 minus 1 equals to, equals to 5. okay, equals to 5. Over here, what do? Okay, you can put log or ln, or you can just change it to log form lah. Okay, this is index form to log form. You will get 4x squared over here, 4x squared minus 3 equals to log 5. Yeah, continue over here. 4x squared minus equals to log 5 plus 3. Then x squared equals to log 5 plus 3 over 4. Okay, this one you type into the calculator. So x will be equals to plus minus square root log 5 plus 3 over 4 equals to plus minus 0.962. Okay, this is just a 2-mark question. Okay, so you actually don't have to write so many steps, but yeah, it depends how you all solve it. Okay, Ken? This part here, don't round it up too much. Okay, if you round it up to 2 significant figure, minus 1 mark. Okay, so those who write less than 3 significant figure, you'll get penalized for it. Okay, you can write more, but you cannot write less. Okay, you write more also actually debatable, depends on the marker. Okay, so you don't want to lose marks just because of this. Okay, so if you round it up to 0.96, wrong. Okay, if you round it up to 0.96, wrong. Okay, any question? All good? All good here? Okay, let's go. Next one. Find the unit vector in the same direction, negative 15.8. Okay, so unit vector is just the formula. Unit vector equals to 1 over magnitude. Okay, 1 over magnitude times your vector. Okay, so you just got to remember this formula. All right, so let's find the magnitude first. Formula for magnitude. Magnitude will be equals to square root x squared plus y squared. X squared plus y squared, which is square root negative 15 squared plus 8 squared. You will get 17. Okay, then unit vector will be equals to 1 over 17 negative 15, 8. Okay, this one easy peasy. 3 marks for your one. Okay, I think the second one also is quite easy. Okay, this 3-mark question. This one also, it comes out in your maths. Okay, so for those who are doing maths, okay, same thing also, this vector part. Given that 2a negative 5 plus 4b minus 12, 3 equals to 4b minus a plus 2b, find the values of a and b. Okay, so for vectors, you got to remember that it's the x and y direction. So this is x, then this is y direction. Okay, so once I always see the careless mistake is that when students do the multiplier, you all multiply it on top. Why? Because you all see it as a fraction. Okay, so don't lose marks because of this. Make sure you multiply the top and the bottom. Okay, both your x and your y also. It's not a fraction, this one. Okay, so whatever that's on top, okay, we multiply with each other. We plus it with each other, then whatever is the bottom, that will be our second equation. Okay, so 2a plus 4b minus 12 equals to 4b minus 4a. Okay, this is my first equation. I rearrange it. Okay, I rearrange it. 4b and 4b will cancel out with each other. then I'll get 6a equals to 12. Therefore, a will be equals to 2. Okay, this is based on my first equation. Okay, second equation, which is the purple color one, -5 plus 3 equals to 4a plus 8b. Rearrange it. No, let's simplify it first. -2, 4a plus 8b. Okay, so I want to sub in this part when a equals to 2. -2 equals to 4 times 2 plus 8b. Okay, then we'll get what? 8b equals to -10. Therefore, b equals to -5/4. Okay, so I got this. I got this. Okay, I think this is a pretty easy question. Okay, 3 marks for y'all. This one, maths also will come out. Okay, maths will come out for vectors. Okay, I think all of you here are doing maths, right? Except those who set already. Sarah, Samjit set already, right? Okay, so yeah, this is some of the things that y'all have learned in your mathematics also. So make sure y'all take note on this. Okay, good. So far, all full marks? All full marks or any careless mistake already? Okay, actually, I saw some of your papers. Okay, or it's not that y'all don't know how to do lah, huh? A lot of careless already, right? Okay, I just look through a bit. You write -5 plus 3 equals to -8. Okay, careless. Okay, careless. Be careful. Okay, so yeah, I know right now y'all probably, when y'all do at home, y'all probably don't utilize the entire 2 hours because it'll be quite boring, right? To wait until 2 hours. Okay, but you try, okay, just try your best. For those who do really fast, if y'all do within 1.5 hours, check at least once. Okay, treat it like a real exam. In exam, never go to sleep also. True also. Stop for 5 minutes to rest. Okay, in exam, I remember one of my maths teacher last time in high school, she told me this because I think I kena marah, or I did a lot of careless mistakes. So my maths actually is okay one. But I remember this particular paper, right? I got so many careless mistakes. Then she scolded me that time. Until today, I still remember. Okay, so she scolded me. She said, I saw you sleep during exam that time. Because I always very fast finish. That's why I very silly. Go compete who sleep first during exam with my friends. So she go and scold me. She say, you can do it, but there's so many silly mistakes. So she said this one thing. In your maths and ed maths, okay, in fact for every other paper, but she was mentioning to me specifically on maths and ed maths, even if you have checked the entire thing once, right, you keep checking it over and over and over again until the last minute. Okay, until the teacher say put down your pens and pencil. Okay, because you will confirm make some sort of careless mistake one. Okay, so what I will do, right, I will take a foolscap paper. I keep asking my teacher for foolscap paper, so my official exam also I like that. I ask my teacher give me 2 papers. I say give me another 5 more. So I'll literally redo the entire paper over and over and over again from the first to the last page. Then I see how many times can I do. And that's how I actually ensure that I don't have any mistakes. Okay? And you don't look at the working, don't just read it also. Literally do every single question, like speed do the entire thing. Don't look at your answer also. Okay, you cover your answer and then just do the whole thing again. Okay, so that's another thing if you want to avoid careless mistake. Okay, question 5. The first 3 terms in ascending powers of x in the expansion 1 plus x over 6 to the power of 12, 2 minus 3x to the power of 3 can be written in the form 8 plus px plus qx squared, where p and q are constants. find the values of P and Q. Okay, those who don't know this question, okay, I saw some of you just leaving it blank. What you all need to do, right? Okay, you need to know where to find this formula, because this binomial one often comes out also. So all you need to do is go into your page 2, the mathematical formula there. You go see the binomial theorem. Whenever you see this kind of question, you write down the formula first. If you really forget, right, you write down the formula. But this one, because the formula is quite long, you need to know how to actually apply it. Okay, so what I would do if I forget, or I don't know how to do, you see every time got two terms like this, got some sort of power, two terms, then some sort of power. Go to your page 2, go to binomial theorem, write down the formula first. Okay, like this, binomial theorem, you write it at the side. Okay, write it at the side, write binomial theorem first. So you at least remind yourself, okay, how do I do it? Then you figure out from there. Like this, a plus b to the power of n equals to a to the power of n plus n1, a to the power of n minus 1, b. Okay, you can add on to this to remind yourself what are you actually doing here. It's actually b1. So your value at the back, it will increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will keep increasing. Whereas this value here will keep on minus. Okay, you will start with the n value. Then after that, you keep minus, 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 minus. Okay, so you just write down first. Okay, write down this part. an minus 2, b2, then plus dot, 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 nr, an minus r, br, plus b to the power r. Okay? Write this down if you really, really don't know. Remember the second formula, I think last week I mentioned to you all, we only use the second formula. This one, the nr equals to n factorial over n minus r factorial, r factorial. Okay, we did in the previous paper. Only use this when n is unknown. Okay, otherwise don't make your life hard. Okay, don't make your life hard. This is just NCR. Okay, NC1. Just type into your calculator only. Okay, so now this question, right? I also always see students, you go and expand everything, all the terms. You see, right? If you were to expand every single term here, how many terms will you get? 1 plus x over 6 to the power of 12. If I were to get every single term here, I will get 13 terms, right? 13 terms. If I expand every single term here, I will get 4 terms, okay? Because it's always n plus 1 terms for the total terms that you all will get. Okay, so they are just saying they want the first 3 terms only. And you see the power also. X to the power of 0, x to the power 1, x to the power 2. So what you want to do here, just go and find your first 3 terms. Okay, find your first 3 terms. Don't go and find extra because you won't get any marks for it. In fact, no marks, okay, no extra marks. Okay, so this is an 8-mark question. Okay, it's quite a lot, but I think the working is quite okay for this one, because we just need to put into the formula. Okay, so we are going to apply this particular formula. Actually, if you all see in your textbook, if it starts with 1, right, then after that you can simplify it. But yeah, don't need to memorize this one. Okay, just put it into the formula. So your A is 1, your B is x over 6. So 1 to the power of 12, then plus 12, 1 to the power of 11, x over 6, 11. Okay, then 12, 2, 1 to the power of 10, x over 6 to the power of, what am I doing? Why 11? This one 1, and this one 2. Okay, so you see the power behind, right? Okay, the power behind, it will become 0 first, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Whereas the first A value, your 12, then it becomes 12, then 11, then 10, then 9, then 8. Okay, this is the pattern of it. We are just fitting into the formula above. Type into your calculator, 1 to the power of 12 will be 1. This one will be 12C1 times 1 divided by 6. So you get 2x. then plus 11 over 6 x squared. Okay, anyone not clear how to do this binomial expansion? Okay, no. Okay, this one is a more straightforward one. I would think that this one is a more straightforward type of question. The one that is hard is normally the one with the unknown n. Okay, so there are two different types of questions that they can ask you all for this binomial expansion. Okay, so we expand the next one also, 2 minus 3x to the power of 3. Okay, this one will be 2 to the power of 3 plus 3, 1, then your a value. Okay, then power 2 minus 3x to the power of 1 plus 3c2, 2 to the power of 1, negative 3x power 2. Type this in the calculator, 8 minus 36x plus 54x squared. Okay, this one, double, triple, quadruple check it over and over again, because one value wrong, the entire thing will wrong. And these are 8-mark question. Okay, these are 8-mark question. Okay, so we just need to know how to expand the binomial. And then what we want to do is we want to cross multiply it, right? So 1 plus x over 6 to the power of 12, 2 minus 3x to the power of 3. This is what we do. Okay, we just write this down first. 2 minus 3x to the power of 3. Okay, then we write the first 3 terms that we found. Okay, don't go and find extra. Don't need to go and find extra. 8 minus 36x plus 54x squared. Okay, then the next question to ask also is that, you see, they only want the term 8 plus px plus qx squared. That means they don't even want, right, beyond x squared. So what do? Do you want to find the terms that is beyond x squared? That means every single term? No, don't waste your time, go and do that as well. Okay, you only select the terms that will give you the values above here, which is 8 plus px plus qx squared. Okay, so we determine, okay, we determine which one will give us. Okay, so this and this, yes. All right, then 1 times negative 36, yes. 1 times 54x squared, yes. Okay, because we only want to find until x squared. Second one, 2x times 8, yes. Okay, I put another color in this one. Okay, 2x times 8, 2x times negative 36, yes. Okay, do I want 2x times 54x squared? Okay, this and this term, don't want, because this one will give me x cubed. Not relevant. Okay, not relevant to what they gave us above, so I don't care. All right, so don't go and do extra work. Okay, then the last one, let's use it in purple. So 11 over 6x squared times 8. Okay, x squared times x, the one already, because x cubed. Okay, be careful when you all do this multiplication. Okay, another way that you all can do it, let's just say if it's very, very long, right? You can write this extra step. This is to make sure that you don't get it wrong. What I teach students also, you can write it like this. 1, then 8 minus 36x plus 54x squared plus 2x, 8 minus 36x plus 54x squared. Then plus 11 over 6x squared, 8 minus 36x plus 54x squared. Okay, this one can help you see clearer. It's just that you have to write one more extra line. Okay, so you see, what I'm doing here is that taking this term, multiply this 3. Take this term, multiply this 3. Take this term, multiply this 3. Okay, so I select which one I want. This one 1, 2, 3, all 1. This one 1, 2 only I want. This one 1 only, the first one. Okay, the others that I don't highlight, I don't need to go and find. Okay, so I cross multiply it, I will get 8 minus 36x plus 54x squared plus 16x minus 72x squared plus 44 over 3x squared. Okay, so I'm only multiplying the one that I highlighted over here. Okay, everyone understand? Why am I just doing that one? Don't go and do extra work. Do extra work, you confuse yourself. Okay, and then you won't get extra mark also. Okay, then what we want to do, this is another trick that y'all can do because in exam you cannot highlight, right? This one, what I learned in college, okay, one of my lecturer taught me. You want to gather the same terms together, right? Which is the same family. You put shapes. Okay, you create some sort of system. So this is what I did last time. Let's say x squared, right? I put 2 lines like that. Okay, because I only can write in pen last time. Okay, then after that, got one more x squared. Okay, so got 3 terms x squared, I put in lines. X, I put in 1 line. Okay, then 8, this one maybe I create another one, put a dot. Okay, so I know over here, I can always just double check. Okay, my 2 lines one, I got 3 terms. I make sure these 3 I type in correctly. Okay, 54 minus 72 plus 44 over 3. Okay, I'll get negative 10 over 3 x squared, right? Okay, but you see, based on the question, right, they wrote it as 8 plus px plus qx squared. Okay, we want to compare with this. So we start with the 8, okay, the one without the value. So 8 without the x term. This one, second one, minus 36 plus 16. We'll get minus 20x. Okay, this is for the 1 line one, okay, which is your x term. And then we find the x squared, which is minus 10 over 3 x squared. Okay, so create your own systems so that you are clear and you try to avoid careless mistakes over here. Okay, because if you keep looking at it later, if you don't create any system, you might be jumping here and there, you might lose you might lose out one of the values you didn't calculate. Okay, then we compare with this one. Okay, we compare with this. Negative 20 will be P. Negative 10 over 3 will be Q. Okay, so we write down P equals to negative 20. Q equals to negative 10 over 3. Okay, this is a 8-mark question. I don't think it's as hard as the one with the unknown. So you hope if binomial comes out, this type of question just comes out. Okay, because this one is quite straightforward. It's just that sometimes it can be a bit long, so you just need to calculate it carefully. Other than that, it's just subbing it into the formula, which you can find in the page 2. Okay, question 5. All done, 1 to 5, all full marks, all of you. Okay, honestly, I think this paper 1 for this paper is quite easy. Yeah, this one is pretty easy. Yeah, later we see the great boundaries also. I think the paper 2 needs the hard one. Okay, question 6. Polynomial, this one factor theorem and remainder theorem. I also always say that this is a 3-mark question for y'all. Okay, because so easy. The concept of it and the calculation of it is very easy. Okay, so please don't get it wrong, all of this. Polynomial px equals to 6x cubed plus ax squared plus 6x plus b, where a and b are integers, is divisible by 2x minus 1. Okay, so when they say it's divisible by 2x minus 1, means this is a factor. Then when px is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is 120. All right, how do we do this? Factor theorem and remainder theorem. Okay, actually it's the same thing lah. Okay, factor theorem and remainder theorem. We just need to sub in the x value. If it's a factor, then it will just be given you equals to 0. If got remainder, okay, if got remainder, means you sub in the x value, you get the remainder value. So you see, in this case, got a 120. Okay, so we sub it in. The first one, divisible by 2x minus 1. Therefore, it will be p 1 over 2 will be equal to 0. Okay, so we slowly put it in. So 6, 1 over 2 square plus a 1, this 1 over 2 cube, 1 over 2 square plus 6, 1 over 2 plus b equals to 0. Okay, expand it. 3 over 4 plus 1 over 4a plus 3 plus b equals to 0. 1 over 4a plus b equals to negative 15 over 4. Okay, then the second equation for the remainder theorem one. Okay, yeah, another thing also, you try to put it like this. So if you got two unknown, every time you got a simultaneous equation. If it's a linear one, meaning there's no square, then got two unknowns, arrange it like this so we can use calculator to calculate. Okay, so next one, divisible by 2. So P2 will be equals to 120. Okay, this is based on the second statement here. Sub it in. 6, 2 cube plus a 2 square plus 6 times 2 plus b equals to 120. We'll get 48 plus 4a plus 12 plus b equals to 120. Then 4a plus b equals to 60. Okay, so I got equation 1, equation 2. Whenever you do questions like this, I want you all to have a habit, use calculator, check for your answer first. Okay, anyone don't know how to do? Using your calculator, find what's your answer for this first. All good? Okay, anyone not clear? Okay, for EX calculator, go into menu, go into equation / function, then go simultaneous equation. Unknowns, 2. Okay, so 1 over 4, 1, then negative 15 over 4. And 4, 1, 60. Okay, get your answer first, because this one will speed up your working also. So you will get here a equals to 17, then b equals to negative 8. You write the answer at the side first. Okay, write it at the side first so that you are clear on the answer lah. Okay, just in case you calculate it wrongly. Okay, for me, what I will do for this, I will do elimination because it's faster. You can do substitution also, but try to do elimination if you can do lah. Okay, because actually it's faster. Okay, so equation 2 minus equation 1 because I want to eliminate the b. So 4a minus 1 over 4a, I'll get 15 over 4a. And then 60 minus 15 over 4, I'll get 255 over 4. A, okay, go and calculate it, you get 17. Okay, so this will be my first value. Then after that, sub a equals to 17 into 2 lah. Okay, into equation 2. So 4 times 17 plus b equals to 60, b equals to negative 8. Okay, next one. Now we got the equation. Okay, hence write down the remainder when px is divided by x. Okay, I see a lot of students don't know how to do this question. When it's divided by x, right? Okay, wait, Shana ask. If I do substitution but my answer is same, will it minus my mark? No, you won't. You can do either way. It's just that I say preferably to do elimination. You can do substitution or elimination also can. But you need to show the working. Okay, that's one thing. You all need to show the working. If you straight away use calculator and then show the answer, they will most likely minus you 1 mark also. Okay, so remainder when px is divided by x, okay, you have to remember this. If they say just x only, it's actually written as like this, x minus 0 or x plus 0. Okay, so that means I sub in my x value equals to 0. Okay, so we write down what's the px first. So from the first question, we got our a and b already. So px equals to 6x cubed plus 17x squared plus 6x minus 8. okay, then I am actually subbing in x equals to 0. Okay, so when they say it's divided by x, we just do this. And don't go and do long division. This is a 1 mark question only. Okay, don't waste your time, go and do that. Plus 6 times 0 minus 8, and we'll get negative 8 over here. Okay, so we are just using the remainder theorem. Okay, question C, find the value of P prime prime 0. Okay, what's this symbol? I saw many of you don't know how to do this also. Okay, P double prime 0. Okay, what does the symbol represent? It means your derivative. Okay, so you have to know if fx like this, f prime x is actually dy over dx. F double prime x is actually d square y over dx square. Yes, correct, Dylan. Okay, so you need to understand this symbol. This one is actually taught in the very, very first part of your differentiation 1. Okay, they are just teaching you how can your differentiation actually be presented. Okay, so I'm quite surprised that a couple of you actually don't know how to do this one. Okay, so you have to understand the symbol. So P prime x, so we just need to differentiate it. 18x squared plus 34x plus 6. Okay, so this is my dy over dx or P prime x. Then P double prime x, that means I differentiate it once more. You get 36x plus 34. Okay, then after that, I want to sub in 0. So 36 times 0 plus 34, we will get 34. Okay, any question until here? Okay, who is still perfect score? Anyone perfect score or not? Until here. Almost perfect score. Okay, Ben's got perfect or not? Oh, got careless already, right? I saw your paper. Okay, Joshua still perfect score. Good. Which one? Until here lah. Question 1 to question 6. Okay, honestly, I think this paper is quite simple until maybe the last one is a bit tricky lah. Okay, but when I explain to y'all, actually, y'all will see it. Okay, just that probably y'all are not yet used to those formulas. That's why you cannot just look at the latest paper. You have to see as many questions as y'all can. Okay, it's to help y'all to think. Okay, it's to really help y'all to think. Okay, so don't neglect the older papers. So first finish up 2021, 2020. Okay, doesn't mean you all finish 2020, you all are ready for exam. Not ready. Okay, cannot get A star. Go and do 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. Okay, that's the criteria that I want to. Okay, that's the amount lah. Okay, that if you all really want to score. Okay, don't go overconfident also, because some of these questions you all have seen it before already, so it will be easy for you all to do. Okay, question 7. Show that 2 over 2x plus 3 minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x minus 1 square can be written as 8 minus 3x over x minus 1 square plus times 2x plus 3. Okay, so this one is just your normal fraction. It looks a bit complicated, but you see, it's only 2 marks. It's actually just using your basic understanding of fraction. I want to change my denominator to x minus 1 square and then 2x plus 3. Okay, so you just make it all to the same denominator. All right, make it all to the same denominator. My first value, I need to multiply it by x minus 1 square. So 2 times x minus 1 square. Then over here, I need to times 2x plus 3 and x minus 1, right? Okay, then plus 2x plus 3. Okay, because I want to make it all to be the same denominator. Therefore, here will be 2x plus 3x. Okay, we follow the way that they did. 2x plus 3 at the back. Then x minus 1 squared. Okay, open up the bracket. This one will be x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 3 plus 2x plus 3 over x minus 1 square 2x plus 3. Open up more. 2x squared minus 4x plus 2 minus 2x squared minus x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3 over x minus 1 square 2x plus 3. Okay, then go and simplify it. 8 minus 3x over x minus 1 square 2x plus 3. Okay, and right here shown or proven. Okay, once again, this kind of question, if you open, somehow cannot get the answer, just write down the form, the final answer already. Okay, then go and write proven. Okay, confidently write proven. Okay, don't go and erase, don't go and erase your steps, don't go and leave it empty. Okay, just go and try, just in case the marker didn't see, at least you all can get some marks. Okay, see, this one see your luck one. Okay, question B. Now, find integrate from 2 to a 8 minus 3x over x minus 1 square 2x plus 3 dx, where a is more than 2. Give your answers in the form c plus ln d, where c and d are functions of a. Okay, so normally you see for this kind of question, we need to link back with the first question because this one we cannot integrate it, right? Okay, we cannot integrate it. So the opposite of differentiation is integration. Sorry, this one is not integration yet. Yeah, this one we cannot integrate, but we can integrate this form. Okay, we can integrate this form. So we rewrite it as the other form first. This is not the reverse one. Sorry, my bad. Okay, just rewrite it again. Okay, 2 over 2x plus 3 minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x minus 1 square. Can see here. Okay, Dylan, why you owe? Okay, so you need to do it in this form first. This form I cannot integrate it. Okay, I cannot integrate here. So always get the clues. This one they also never say the hands, so they never tell you. Okay, but normally you need to be aware a bit. Okay, just look at the previous ones. Okay, so go and integrate this. Okay, go and integrate this. What I would do, I would rewrite this as I would rewrite this actually, because I don't want to keep writing. I write it as x minus 1 to the power of negative 2. Okay, wait, maybe I explain to you all. All right, often I see students don't know when to integrate to become ln or use your chain rule, okay, your chain rule, your power rule. Integration, for ln, I always see students make a mistake. Okay, you need to keep this in mind. If my denominator, right, you see my denominator has x to the power of 1. Okay, denominator has some sort of x power 1. Okay, so you see, this one 2x, this one x minus 1. Okay, your x is x to the power 1, right? This one x minus 1 square, you will open to become a square. Okay, when it's in this form, think about ln. Okay, if you need to integrate. Okay, this is for integration. Okay, don't go and force it to become a power rule or some chain rule. Okay, because you go and 2x plus 3 to the power negative 1, you go add a power, you go add power 1, right? You will get power 0. Okay, so got problem already. So always remind yourself, you see, if you cannot figure out, look at the bottom first, okay, the denominator. Okay, if it's x to the power 1, you need to use ln to integrate. Okay, so for this, yeah, I just rewrite again so that we are clear. So the first two terms we will use to become ln, but for this one, because got power 2, then you just use the reverse, the chain rule method. Okay, you integrate it. Okay, so let's integrate. This will be ln 2x plus 3 minus ln x minus 1 plus x minus 1 to the power of -1 over, okay, this one is over, wait, did I write something wrong? 1, okay, 1 -1. Okay, then 2a. Okay, you need to know how to integrate. Okay, integration, normally ln, I always see students don't know how to do this. Okay, then this one is a 6 marks question or more. Okay, we write it nicely. This will be ln 2x plus 3 minus ln x minus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1. Okay, you do until here, you get 3 marks already. Okay, the terms correct, you get 3 marks here. Okay, then we do our definite integral, which is we sub in the a and we sub in the 2. Okay, then we minus it off. So ln 2a plus 3 plus ln a minus 1 minus 1 over a minus 1. Okay, minus ln 2 times 2 plus 3 minus, okay, we just sub it in. Okay, don't want to keep writing it. Okay, ln, this one will be 7 minus ln 1 minus 1. Okay, ln 1, 0. Okay, so we just open out the bracket. 2a plus 3 over a minus 1. Okay, wait, one of my symbol here is wrong. This minus. Okay, then minus 1 over a minus 1 minus ln 7 plus 1. Okay, ln and ln must be together. Then the one without together. Okay, so I simplify it and put it in the form that they want. This will be okay, wait. Okay, I can write it as minus a plus 2. Wait, I do one step at a time so all of you are clear. Plus 1. Okay, then plus this one ln 2a plus 3 over 7 a minus 1. Okay, because we divide, right? Okay, divide will become minus will become divide. Okay, so for this part here, because they say we want like this, right? C plus ln d. Okay, C plus ln d. So you can write like this, -1 over a minus 1 plus a minus 1 over a minus 1. Minus 1. Okay, your final answer, you'll get a minus 2 over a minus 1 plus ln 2a plus 3 over 7a minus 1. Okay, any question, this one? If your ln 7 separate out, that means how? You put it as ln 2a plus 3, then plus minus ln 7. Is that how you write? -1 mark. -1 mark. Okay, because you didn't present in the form that they want. Hey, sorry, let me see. Let me just double check. Oh, wait, they accept this time. Okay, they accept. Okay, but try not to, because I've seen some other mark scheme, they actually don't accept. If they put one big lawn like that, right? Okay, they put one big lawn, they normally just want you in one lawn. So you just want to be safe lah. Okay, any question? This one? Okay, those who didn't know how to do can understand how to do, right? Okay, so this is actually just integration. Sometimes you need to use the previous question to get some clues from to know how to solve it as well. Okay, let me see what Shannon write. I write it as 2a 2a plus 3 over 7a minus 7. Wait, let me see your ln 2a plus 3 over 7a minus 7, like that. Oh, 2a plus, okay. Or 7a minus 7, can, that one can. Then minus 2, okay, you see the order of it also, okay, the order of it, you be careful also, okay? If you put the ln first, yes, even though it's a positive, right? Okay, because you see they want it in this form. Give your answer in the form C plus ln D. So you don't go and change it. Okay, I know the masking I sent that one also the balik a bit. Okay, don't go, even though it's positive and negative, you all don't go and change it. Okay, so follow in this form. Put the A first, then only the ln. Okay, but I think the value that you give minus 2 minus A, yeah, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. You just mark it as correct. Okay, but you just have to be careful. Okay, because if the marker is very, very particular again, they will minus your mark. 100% will minus your mark. Okay, any more question? This one. All good? Okay. All right. Let's go. Next one. Okay, question 8. Okay, question 8. A team of 6 people is to be chosen from 10 people. 2 of the people are sisters who must not be separated. Okay, clingy sisters. Find the number of different teams that can be formed. Okay, 6 people from 10 people. Okay, 6 people from 10 people. Okay, so how do we calculate this? They cannot be separated, right? Okay, so cannot be separated means you include them. One of the order, you include them. The other one, we choose without them. Okay, so the first one is with sisters. Okay, if we choose with sisters, means the 2 sisters need to confirm be inside already, right? Okay, so there are just 8 other people that we can choose from to fill up the other 4 spaces. Okay, because the sisters already take 2 spaces here. So this will be 70. Without sisters, okay, without sisters, right? That means we exclude the sisters. So I still got 8 other people to fill up these 6 spaces. Okay, then you get 28. Okay, I see a lot of people just wrote the first one. Okay, you'll get 1 mark for that. Total 70 plus 28, which is 98. Okay, total you will get 98. Okay, so 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. Okay, try not to put it, if any one of you calculate all together, try not to do that together as well. Okay, you want to separate it. Okay, you want to separate it so that at least if one part is wrong, right, you still get this one 1 mark, this one 1 mark, then this one another 1 mark. Okay, try not to put it all together. Okay, anything? When to use permutation, when to use combination? When? What's the keyword? What's the keyword for permutation and combination? One is order, okay? Order matters, right? Okay, so which one order matter? Okay, permutation, right? So if you see, okay, it's based on the question. Permutation, order matters. Okay, combination, order don't matter. Combination, order don't matter. Okay, so how to determine whether permutation or combination? I think I did the hot topical past year question. You go and try this one. Okay, Shannon. But how do I know? It's just like this. You see, right now I choose the people, the team of 6 people. Okay, does it matter if I choose person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, person 5, person 6? Is it different if I choose the person 6 first, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1? Based on this situation. Okay, so that is order. Okay, in this case, it doesn't matter, right? Okay, the order doesn't matter how I choose them. Because as long as I got 6 people in this team, okay, in this particular team, then it's considered one team already. Okay, it's not the 6 people how I choose them, right? I just want to have 6 people inside, but my 6 people might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, but the order of how I choose them, it doesn't matter. Make sense or not? Okay, so the first question, okay, always ask order matter or not. Okay, order matter. As long as normally in when we use combination, it's normally it's like teams like that. Okay, I always give the example is, let's say we want to form a NextGen swimming club. Okay, there's like 20 of us here. Okay, NextGen swimming club. So 20 of us, if we only need 5 person to participate in this swimming competition, right? Does it matter if I choose Vance, Shannon, Dylan, Joshua, then Cheryl? Okay, how I choose them, does it matter? Okay, it doesn't matter, right? As long got 5 of y'all in the team, then we go and compete already, ma. Okay, everyone will just go and compete. Okay, so it doesn't matter, therefore it will be a combination. Okay, so always ask that question first. Because if you use a wrong method, then the whole thing wrong already. Okay, so this is a 3-mark question. And then just type in the calculator. All right, next one. A 6-character password is to be chosen from the following characters. Okay, so you got digits, letters, and symbols. No character may be used more than once in the password. Find the number of different passwords that may be chosen if there are no other restrictions. Okay, so I got how many options here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got 9 options here. This one, order matter or not? Okay, so you think password. Okay, you go and put the password, let's say like a lock, okay, on your bicycle. Okay, does it matter if I put 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2? Okay, all same numbers, but the order of the numbers, the digits matter, right? So this will be a permutation type of question. Okay, so we just need to do 9p6. Okay, because we know that this one, okay, you can always write it like this first, order matter, okay, at the side. So you know that it's a permutation type of question. Okay. Okay, then the next one, okay, next one. The password starts with 2 letters and ends with 2 digits. Okay, this is a 3-mark question. Start with 2 letters and then ends with 2 digits. Okay, this one, okay, why is it a 3-mark question? Actually, there's a easy way, very easy way to do this. Okay, so 2 letters. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I want to start with 2 letters and with 2 digits. Okay, then my remainder in the middle, right? It can be letter, digits, or symbols, right? Okay, then how many more options do I have? All right, so very simple. Over here, this one will be 3P2, right? Out of the 3 digits, I permute 2, right? Okay, because order matter. Then the last one, 3P2 also. Okay, so I got 3P2 over here. I got here also 3P2. Okay, letters, digits. Then my middle part here can be anything. Okay, so I still left with 5 more. I still have 1 digit, 1 letter, and 3 symbols, right? So I got 5 more options. So I can just put over here 5P2. Okay, 5P2. Multiply all of it together. Okay, 3P2. P2 times 5P2 times 3P2. Okay, we'll get 720. 3-mark question. Okay, I see some of you do different ways also. Okay, you all do get 720 also is fine. Okay, totally fine. Okay, some of you, if you all use the put in the option, that means you put 3 times 2, then times 4 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 also can. Okay, that one actually is also same. It's the same concept as permutation. Okay, question 9. Now everyone's favorite question. Okay, everyone's favorite question. Okay, y'all see the mark scheme and figure out already not? Where y'all went wrong? Okay. The normal to the curve, y is equals to ln bracket 3x squared plus 2 over x plus 1. At a point A on the curve where x equals to 0, okay, meets the x-axis at point B. Okay, then point C has coordinates 0, 3 ln 2. Find the gradient of the line BC in terms of ln 2. Okay, we got this equation, y equals to ln 3x squared plus 2. They say, okay, the sentence is like this, the normal to the curve at the point A. Okay, so we read like this, the normal to the curve. Okay, what curve is this? This curve called y equals to ln 3x squared plus 2 over x plus 1. At the point A on the curve, okay, so we say at the point A where x equals to 0, meets the x-axis. Okay, so this is your next statement, meets the x-axis at point B. Okay, then point C, 0, 3 ln 2. Okay, 0, 3 ln 2. Then after that, ask you find the gradient of B and C. Okay, so what I need to find here? I need to find what's B, right? Okay, C is given to me already. So technically, I just need to find what's B. Okay, so when we do this kind of straight line equation, then normal to the curve and all, okay, we either find, they will normally ask you all to find tangent line or normal line. Okay, tangent or normal line. Okay, tangent or normal line, what do you need to do? Go and find what's your y equals mx plus c. Okay, y equals mx plus c. Okay, so first thing, okay, I got a curve, some sort of curve. this curve is called y equals to ln 3x squared plus 2 over x plus 1. Therefore, I find what's my dy over dx first because I want to find what's my gradient. Okay, so dy over dx, this one I'll use quotient rule. So ln 3x squared plus 2 v equals to x plus 1. U prime, this will be f prime x over fx. This one will be 3x squared plus 2. Okay, v 1. Okay, like what I say also, any one of you who just jump straight into that, right? Okay, I rotan you. Okay, kidding. Okay, won't rotan you. But just write this down. Okay, just make a habit to write this down to avoid your mistake. Okay, easier for you all to check back also. Okay, write the u and v. I know some of you all learn from your teacher straight away differentiate, right? Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Okay, then we v u prime. No lah, I know rotan also. And I rotan my student before. Okay, I'm a very, very nice teacher. Okay, then we get this one, ln 3x squared plus 2 over v squared. Rotten until your butt bloom. You like Okay, so here until here we get 3 marks. Okay, we get 3 marks already. Okay, so don't get this part wrong. Double check, triple check it from your u, v, u prime, v prime. Okay, so what do we need to find? Let's read the question. Okay, we need to find the equation of the normal line first because we don't know what's this equation of the normal line. For me to find my point A and B lah. Okay. Okay, so for me to find equation of line, tangent line, whether it's tangent line or normal line, I always need my first thing is my dy over dx. Okay, then I need my x and y. Okay, then we sub into y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. Okay, so as long as I got 1 point, I got 1 dy over dx, which is my gradient, then I can find already. Okay, so dy over dx over here, I know that at the point on the curve where x equals to 0, right? So I need to find when x equals to 0, what is dy over dx? Okay, dy over dx, you just sub it in. Yeah, this one actually you all can, if you want to sub it in, or you just be careful when you all put it, you can type everything in the calculator. This one quite easy to count because a lot is 0, right? Okay, so you see this one whole thing is 0 already. This one just minus ln 2. This one 0 plus 1 square, which is 1. So you only will be left with this particular term here, which is minus ln 2. Okay, so I got my dy over dx. I need to find what's my y also. Okay, so when I sub x equals to 0 into y, which is the back to the question, I will get ln 2. Okay, ln 2. So you see here, I've got my x, I got my y, I got my dy over dx. So fulfill this criteria here already. Okay, this criteria. Anything related to straight line. Okay, wait, sorry. This one normal line. So this one is a tangent line. Okay, so I need to inverse it first. Equation of normal line. So what's the information that I need? So my x and y is 0 and negative ln 2. Then my m is equals to 1 over ln 2. Okay, 1 over ln 2. So as long as I got my x, y, and m, then I can solve it already. Okay, I can construct an equation of a tangent line or a normal line. Okay, both also same step one. Just that normal line, you got one extra step because you need to find your dy over dx. Then you inverse it and then you change the symbol. Okay, so y minus ln 2 Oops, this is plus ln 2. Okay, y minus y1 equals to 1 over ln 2 x minus 0, which will get y equals to x ln 2 plus ln 2. Okay, so this is my equation of the normal line. Okay, equation of my normal line. Okay, what do I need to find? Okay, we read the question. Meets the x-axis at point B. Okay, if they say meets the x-axis, means my y is equal to 0 because it's the x-intercept. Okay, so now I got this equation of this particular straight line. Y equals to x over ln 2, okay, plus ln 2. Okay, I want to find when it intersects the x-axis. So meets the x-axis means, okay, meets the x-axis. This is when my y is equal to 0. Just sub it in. X over ln 2 plus ln 2 equals to 0. And then x equals to, this one will be, hold on, negative ln 2 square negative ln 2 square. Okay. Then I got my B, I got my C. Okay, I got my B, I got my C in the question. Okay, wait, let me see. Is it ln 2 or negative ln 2? Give me a moment. Negative x ln 2. Oh, why got fireworks on? Okay, it's correct. Okay, so x equals to negative ln 2 square. Okay, so after here, so I got my B, okay, which is negative ln 2 square 0. Then C, based on the question, 0, 3 ln 2. Okay, so final answer. Okay, I want to use y2 minus y1 equals to m2 minus m1. So m will be equals to 3 ln 2 over, okay, this one will be what? 0, 0 minus ln 2 square. Okay, we should get 3 ln 2. Wait, why I got extra? Okay, like this. Minus, okay, minus. Okay, you see my symbol also, have to be careful. Okay, which will give you a plus ln 2 square. Cancel. You will get 3 over ln 2. Okay, 3 over ln 2. Okay, so the symbols here is a bit tricky, so you just have to be extra careful on this. Okay. Joshua, still full marks until here? Okay, you can score perfect score this one. Okay, any question until here? Any question? Is it, did you all get the 9 marks over here? It's a pretty long one. So yeah, straight line equations. Got 8. Okay, good. Okay, good. Got the 9 marks. Very good. Okay, any question? Got small mistake and finding y. Okay. Careless mistake again. Yeah, be extra careful. I know you know how to do one, Dylan. Yeah, I see all your workings for most of your work. Actually, you know how to do one. Okay, a lot is just careless only. Okay, so make sure you double and triple check it in exam. Do until the last minute. Okay, let's finish up. Okay, let's finish up the entire paper. Okay, got 2 more questions. Okay, given the simultaneous equation log x plus log y equals to 1, x minus 3y squared equals to 13. Show that x squared minus 13x minus 30 equals to 0. Okay, so this is just a simultaneous equation, but because there's a log, right? Because there's a log, we need to change it both to the same form first without a log. Okay, so what you want to do, this equation 1, okay, from equation 1, we do like this, log, okay, I write every step for you. Log x plus log y squared equals to 1, log xy squared equals to 1. Okay, we join it together. I change from log form to index form. We will become xy squared equals to 10. Okay, because 10 to the power 1. Therefore, y squared equals to 10 over x. Okay, 10 over x. Okay, so okay, you want to make it x or put it, leave it in y square also can, because you see over here, I got a y square already. Okay, so I can consider this as my equation 3. I sub equation 3 into 2. Okay, so to be honest, this question, however you sub it also, it doesn't matter lah. Okay, as long as you get the final answer that's correct. So x minus 3 to the power of 3 times 10 over x equals to 13. Okay, x minus 30 over x equals to 13. X squared minus 30 equals to 13x. Therefore, will be x squared minus 13x minus 30 equals to 0. Okay, shown or proven. Okay, remember, don't leave it empty. If you all don't know how to do, just write something only. Then confidently write proven. Okay, write super big. Okay, you hope the marker doesn't see if you all don't know how to do. Okay, then the next one, solve this simultaneous equation giving your answer in exact form. Okay, so exact form, please don't write it in terms of decimal place, because most likely your answer will be an irrational value. Okay, so we leave it. Okay, we leave it in the exact form. Normally it will be like some sort of log, ln, exponential, surd. Okay, that is your exact form. All right, so we solve it. Okay, so we solve it, x squared minus 13x minus 30. We factorize it first. So x minus 15, x plus 2, equals to 0. X will be equals to 15, x equals to negative 2. Okay, so you go back to the question. See, x, can I have negative value? Cannot, right? Cause log x. Okay, so I cannot have a log negative x value. So from here, you should know that you need to reject it already. Okay. Then what we want to do, you just sub into any of the equation. Okay, so let's sub it into equation 3 lah. Okay, so equation 3 already rearrange it, right? So I get y squared. Okay, we sub x equals to 15 into 3. So y squared equals to 10 over x. X was 15. 10 over 15 is 2 over 3. Therefore, y will be equals to, okay, supposed to be plus minus square root 2 over 3, but negative value won't be accepted. Okay, so please reject the negative if you write the negative. Okay, you can write it as surd 2 over 3 or you can write it as 6/3. Okay, Ken? Last one for this one. Solve the equation log ax plus 3 log xa equals to 4, where a is a positive constant, giving x in terms of a. Okay, 5-mark question. Okay, I think this one also quite easy, right? Okay, this particular question for log. Okay, so you go and change your base. You either change it all to log a or change it all to log x. Okay, the example that I'll be giving is all change it to log a. So change of base to log ax plus 3. This one will be log aa over log ax equals to 4. Okay, so log ax plus 3 over log ax equals to 4, because log aa is 1. Okay, when you see this kind of form, okay, you can either use the let method, or you just multiply the whole thing. Okay, so we multiply the whole thing by log ax, which will be log ax square plus 3 equals to 4 log ax. Okay, then after that, we rearrange it. Log ax square minus 4 log ax plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, you can let whatever alphabet. Let m equals to log ax. Therefore, I can look at it as a quadratic equation. M squared minus 4m plus 3 equals to 0. Which you'll get m minus 3, m minus 1 equals to 0. Your m will be equal to 3, m equals to 1. We change it back to log ax. Log ax. Therefore, this one will be x equals to a cubed. This one will x equals to a. Okay, both of these are the answers. Okay, so the only tricky one is over here lah. Okay, you need to know how to solve this kind of equation. How to know? You need to do as many questions as you all can. Okay, then you will see the pattern here. Okay, Ken? No question, y'all? This whole paper? All can follow,
Please hold on the line.
Just type down. Just type out. Don't unmute yourself. Okay, anyone else got question? This one? Okay, please hold a while. Okay, how's everyone's preparation? How's everyone's preparation? Or y'all can close eyes and sit for IGA tomorrow. How many subjects are all of you taking? Just type in the chat. How many subjects are y'all doing? 8, 7, 9, 9, 8, 8, 9. Took 2 during May, June. Which paper? 8 papers. Most of y'all all take in one intake, right? Oh, Chinese and Malay. Okay. Yeah, I think my school also do like that. Take earlier. Do also. BM and Mandarin. I see. Oh yeah, Shannon, you also took already math. Your school give you all the option lah, right? To split. Then you all do in school, or you all register outside? For Shannon, do you do it in your school, or you register Oh, register outside. Okay, okay. Yeah, because my school also we also got, because we got the international school license, so but we only host one lah. Right now, I don't think we host two semesters, like 2 times the May, June, and October, November. Only certain papers, like the VM and Mandarin. Otherwise, we just streamline all of it, all take together. Okay, last one. Okay, anyone's still above 70 marks? I think this paper, like, honestly, this paper one is relatively easy. Okay, relatively easy in my opinion. Okay, so a lot of my students actually all get A star for this paper itself. I think the paper 2 is the one that normally is the one that pull down the marks. Okay, for most of my students lah. Okay, who took this paper. Okay, so come, let's do the last one. Also get A star. Okay, I believe all of you also can get A star. Okay, just few more weeks only. Okay, don't give up. But please go and do the paper. Okay, don't just do the latest paper. I can tell you, no point. Do the latest paper just to evaluate yourself. Okay, so this week, I don't want to say again already. Go and finish up the entire 2020, 2021. Okay, then after that, you all will see 2019. Because at least you all see the new syllabus one already. Then the older ones, right? You don't have to do every single question. Okay. Okay, let's do the last one. Okay, in this question, all in km and time is in hours. Particle P moves in a straight line such that its displacement s from a fixed point at time t is given by s equals to t plus 2, t minus 5 squared. Okay, you see from here also, you need to actually observe already what kind of equation is this. Okay, everything we actually from maths and maths, right? When you all do your entire year 10, 11, you always have to remember whatever you're looking at, right? It's not just an equation anymore. Okay, we must always learn how to imagine it in a curve already. Okay, in a graph, not in a curve. Okay, so in this particular equation, what type of equation is this? S equals to bracket t plus 2, then t minus 5 squared. It's actually a cubic, right? Okay, very good, Daniel. Okay, cubic. Then after that, got what some more? Cubic, then got a square one, right? That means you got one what? Well, one of it is what? Yes, okay. One of it is an equal root. Okay, so you need to start observing things like this already. Okay, why I explain this? This is actually for the question B. Let's do question A first. Find the values of t for which the velocity p is equal to 0. Okay, so velocity is 0. So s v a. So displacement, that is, going down is d over dt. Going up is integrate. Okay, going up is integrate. So for us to get from s to v, we differentiate it. Okay, so v equals to ds. This one need to do product rule first, right? Okay, so let's write it as a product rule first. Okay, u equals to t plus 2, v equals to t minus 5 squared. U prime 1, v prime 2 times t minus 5. Okay, cross, multiply it. Okay, so v equals to ds over dt. Okay, cross multiply it. T plus 2 times 2 times t minus 5 plus t minus 5 square. Open up. 2t square minus 10t plus 4t minus 20 plus t square minus 10t plus 25. Okay, you will get 3t minus 16t plus 5. Okay, then when v equals to 0, okay, because they say find velocity, right? When it equals 0, so there's a 3t square minus 16t plus 5 equals to 0. T minus 5, 3t minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, t will be equals to 5, and then t equals to 1 over 3. Okay, so when v is equals to 0, t is equals to 5, and t is equals to 1 over 3. This one you have to use for the second graph, okay, the vt graph. Okay, so first one, easy, right? Okay, so I think where most students got a bit, got caught off guard, right, was the graph, okay? Was the graph, but honestly, it's just a normal graph, okay? And you just need to be able to interpret it, okay? And this is from your mathematics also. I think the only one that is not actually really shown in your textbook for your maths is actually the acceleration time graph. Okay, so I think a lot of students couldn't do that, but at least the displacement time and the speed time one, the velocity time one, you all should know. Okay, but actually, no, doesn't make sense also. Actually, it's nothing to do with, you just need to look at the equation. Okay, we are not trying to interpret, we are not trying to convert it. Okay, so you just need to look at this. They say, draw the displacement time graph for p0 to 6, stating the coordinates of the points where the graph meets the coordinate axis. I think most students actually just overthink this question. Okay, so you just need to see, they say, draw the displacement time graph. It is based on the equation that's given to you. They give you, they say here, S is equals to t plus 2, t minus 5 squared. Okay, t plus 2, then t minus 5 squared. All right, there are 2 points that you need to show. Okay, don't need to do until the working, like you see in my mark scheme. This is the only thing that you all need to do. You just need to know what graph is this first. So like just now what Dania mentioned, this is a cubic graph. Okay, a cubic graph. And I know I have an equal root. Okay, at where? T minus 5 square, right? It means at t equals to 5. Okay. Then also I need to know the cubic graph, right? Is it suffer now, enjoy later, or enjoy now, suffer later? Okay, this is a t, right? T and t squared. So positive a more than 0, therefore is suffer now, enjoy later. Okay, sad face, then happy face. Understand the logic here? Sad face, then happy face. Okay, so that means, right, I know at here, okay, at here, over here, okay, over here, right, this is when the graph touches, okay, and it will be a U shape like that. Okay, then the other point that we need to find, okay, so normally for graph, you see, they also say this statement here. Show the graph, the points where the graph meets the coordinate axis. So actually the main point for you to get the marks right is you just need to find what's your x and y intercept. Okay, x and y intercept. So I got one here already, my x intercept. How to find my y intercept? When my t equals to 0. Okay, so when t equals to 0, s will be equals to 2 times negative 5 squared, which is equal to 50. Okay, so I got 1 point here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so probably around here, we are just roughly sketching 50. So the only thing, and you need to label this point, this particular point here. You don't label, you don't get the marks also. Okay, so we will get something like this. Yeah. Okay. Because here, why? Here because of the equal root. This is going back to your cubic root. Okay, cubic equation, drawing of cubic equation. Drawing a cubic equation It is in chapter 5.3. Okay, so this is actually not a kinematic question at all. Okay, they are just labeling it as kinematic, but it's actually not a kinematic question. It's a graph question. Okay, in this particular one, it's a straight line. It's a cubic equation. Keep erasing and draw only. Nice. I have to practice lah. Okay, last time I always practice one. Free time, practice. I first start with the ruler. And after that, every day I practice that. Okay, can you all see? This is not a kinematic question actually. It's just a cubic graph question. Okay, cubic graph question. Everyone understand this one? Okay, come, let's finish this up. You're getting late already. All right, next question. They say on the axis below, draw the velocity time graph. Okay, stating the coordinates of the point where the graph meets the coordinate axis. So we need to see what we calculated in the previous question. Just now we found that V is equals to 3t squared minus 6t plus 5. Okay, then another thing that we found also is that when V equals to 0, t equals to 5, and t equals to 1 over 3, right? Okay, so this is not a kinematic question again. This is a quadratic graph question. Okay, so we always use the SIM method. So SIM method means what? SIM. I find what's my shape first, then I show what's my intercept. Okay, this one they never really ask me to show what's my maximum or minimum point, but if they ask you to show, then you show what's your maximum or minimum point. So your shape, this one is a happy face, right? Because my A is more than 0. Okay, this one will be AT squared plus BT plus C. My intercept, so I know what's my x-intercept, which is 5 and 1 over 3. Okay, so 5 and 1 over 3. So probably around here, 1 over 3 and 5. Okay, if you want to find where's your minimum point, actually, but you don't need, don't do extra things because you only need to show your coordinate axis, like where it intersects the x and the y-intercept to get the full marks. Okay, but if you want to find, you just need to know there's actually in between the two solutions, which is your x-intercept. Okay, so the next thing that I need to find is to find when my y-intercept. So y-intercept is when t equals to 0, v will be equals to 5. Okay, so 5. Okay, put it red color. Okay, just roughly estimate only. All right, so the graph will look something like this. Okay, it's not a kinematics question, it's a quadratic question. Okay, so show these 3 points. Okay, show these 3 points. You need the 3 points. You label wrongly, you less 1 mark. Okay, so you need 1 over 3, 5, and then 5. These 3 points, this one 1 mark, then the shape is 1 mark. Okay, last 2 questions. Write down an expression for the acceleration of P. So we got here is V. You differentiate V, you get A. Okay, you differentiate V, you get A. So A will be equals to 6t minus 16. Okay, 6t minus 16. All right, then last one. Okay, they say the same thing again. Acceleration time graph. They want you from 0 to 6. Okay, 0 to 6. Okay, sorry. I actually draw a bit wrong. Here, you don't extend it. Okay, don't extend it. So this part here, you take it away. My bad. Okay, so this one probably until here. Okay, I don't know. We also don't know. They're not asking us to find that point also. So here also don't go and write. Okay, because they only want from 0 to 6. You just roughly estimate lah. Okay, if you want to find actually the exact point, you can also, but don't need to, if really in exam no time, don't need to go and find. Okay, otherwise you just sub in your t equals to 6. Okay, last one. This is what? Y equals to mx plus c. Okay, this is y equals mx plus c. This is actually a straight line equation. Straight line equation. Okay, so since it's a straight line equation, what do I need to find? Okay, I need to determine whether it's going up, going down. The shape, this one, going up. Okay, so I know shape is going up. What do I need to find? Find your x-intercept, find your y-intercept. Okay, so x-intercept, it is when, okay, we already got actually the y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept, which is, okay, we calculate down here. Okay, y-intercept is 0, negative 16. Okay, y equals mx plus c. X-intercept, okay, you just sub in when your y equals to 0. So, sorry, not y. A equals to 0. A equals to 0. Therefore, it will be 0 equals to 60 minus 16. Okay. Then you will get, okay, I think y'all don't follow the value there. It's not negative 16. Sorry, it is the x-intercept. Okay, 6t equals to 16 and t equals to 16 divided by 6. This one, okay, what I'll do, this one I'll put it in like 2.67. Easier for me to see. Okay, if you want to find the where it ends also, you can find also. Okay, that means when you put in t equals to 6. Okay, so t equals to 6, 6 times 6 minus 16. Okay, 6 times 6 minus 16. This one will be 20. Okay, but we are just roughly estimating everything already. Okay, because we are just trying to sketch it out. So here, negative 16. Then you go until 2.67. Okay, 2.67. Draw a straight line. Okay, so until here. This one, if you want to label, also can. Okay, but not necessary. Okay, this is not necessary. This will be 620. Okay, so this is not a kinematics question again. This is just a straight line, a quadratic, and a cubic equation. All right, so I want all of you to just count your marks. Okay, everyone just count your marks and then put it into the, okay, put it into the master tracker. Okay, I want to see all your marks right now. Okay, so this is it. Okay, I'll stop the recording first, then we can do some discussion. That's all for 060612 May June 2022 paper.